Ndị be anyị ekenekwanụ m unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Anyị sị ka ụbọchị nke taa dịrịnụ unu na mma. Anyị sị ka nke ejikwara ya zere. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụkwa na Eastern News 24 ka anyị si were wetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo ana gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, asụrụ nụrụ si mee gịnị ya kọrọ nwanne ya, ife anyị na-akpọkwa ya bụ evening tea. O nwere ihe Biafran Prime Minister were ikwu n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ anyị na-akpọ ya Biafran Day State of Union by the Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. O kwuru ya n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ama achọ ka onye ọbụla ga ya bụ ife ị ga-esia ya ikwuo efe ichere n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ihe okwu n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ ụbọchị eji echeta ndị nke nụrụ agha Biafra n'ala Igbo. Kwuo ya ichere n'ụdị nke gị gbasara maka ihe ndị a niile o kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ. Ọ kọwasịkwa ihe dị omimi pụrụ iche. Ị ga-esi ya dropụra your own comment n'iru akwụkwọ. Alright, over to you, sir.
Both the living and the dead. My fellow Biafrans, I can never be as proud as I am today for the resilience that the Biafra people in the homeland and beyond has displayed to prove to the Nigeria state that the delegitimization which the Biafra Republic government in exile started a few months back has actually succeeded. Today, as we have been doing for many decades since after the genocidal war against Biafra since 1967, we mark our National Heroes Day and a big step forward for our liberation. It is a day wherein we celebrate the strength, service, and sacrifice of our national heroes and heroines. And of course, importantly, a day that calls upon us to look within ourselves and put into action our own heroism in the service of our country, Biafra, and our fellow citizens. My fellow Biafrans, we have come a very long way. Biafrans need heroes. Our nation will be built on the back of our heroes, and if we are to continue our march toward peace, progress, unity, and prosperity for our people, we must all answer the call to be heroes. Very, very important. We need our society to be a place of heroes who do the right thing, say the right thing, and live in the right way that promotes harmony. In especially a situation where Nigeria has done a lot of damages on our people. As we acknowledge the need for more Biafra heroes on this memorable day, we salute those who are already heroes among us, individuals and communities who rise above challenges, threats, terrorism, genocide by the Nigerian state, who lend a helping hand, who inspire hope, and who exemplify the true spirit of Biafra. As we remember the heroes of Biafra today, from the 1967 to 1970 war and beyond, it is of importance that we also remember the following living heroes of Biafra. Since 2021, Biafra has created heroes and heroines in millions, especially the living one, both those that sacrifice their life ultimately in the struggle for our liberation. The many Biafran families who work together to raise their children with love, respect, and positive values You are all our heroes and heroines today, the 30th day of May 2024. It goes beyond this. The many community members who look out for their neighbors in Biafra land and assist the senior citizens in Biafra land in their different communities, and allow Biafra Liberation Army in your different localities and communities. You are all our heroes today. We celebrate you. The Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland celebrate you today. Those of you who made your communities available for the Biafra Defense Forces. To the patriots who refuse to give refuge or land to criminals, terrorists, bandits, Fulani terrorists, and rather provide vital information to the Biafra Defense Forces that helps to apprehend and neutralize them. You are our heroes today, the 30th day of May 2024. For the very first time in the history of Biafra liberation after the war, the government of Biafra deemed it fit to recognize and celebrate those, both the living and the dead. Biafran, the single mothers, single fathers who work tirelessly to provide for their children in Biafra land and beyond. In the midst of Nigeria terrorist state hardship, you are our heroes today. All of you, the single mothers and single fathers in Biafra land, that some of you that Nigeria state terrorism has rendered widows and widowers. You are all our heroes today. The sit at home that is being observed in the entire Biafra territory today is to celebrate you, and those who have lost their life, who we have lost in the course of this struggle, is also to mourn your death. To the Biafra teachers who go extra mile to inspire and aspire young minds and have always observed our sit at home since 2021, you are our heroes today, 30th day of May 2024. The sit at home today, civil disobedience, everything is to celebrate you, teachers in Biafra land. To the young Biafrans, to the young Biafra people who take charge of their own lives and take up responsibility of training their own siblings because of failed state of Nigeria, and of course because their future has been bastardized, and with taking care of these siblings you secure a better future for them, because the country Nigeria has given them hopeless. They make them hopelessness, and you, the young people who wake up to take challenges, responsibility of your parents who Nigeria has rendered useless, you are our heroes and heroines today, the 30th day of May 2024. For the very first time, the government of Biafra applauds the doggedness, resilience, and your every effort you put to make sure you raise Biafrans from different corners of the world. Everyone can understand that Nigeria not only decayed, but has failed. And of course, we celebrate the failure and the collapsed state of Nigeria because it goes to our advantage. The citizens who care for the environment by properly disposing of garbages in Biafra land and within Biafra territory, you are our heroes and heroes. We celebrate you today. To the healthcare workers in Biafra land, doctors, nurses, midwife, and what have you, who care for the ill, you are our heroes. Because without you, probably Nigeria may have annihilated large number of Biafra people, but we rely on our self-help, which the healthcare workers has contributed one of the most important role in making sure we preserve ourselves and save our generation up to this point. You are our hero. The Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra resistance fighters, the Dragon Marine, Biafra Navy, and all the armed group of the Biafra Defense Forces that have put themselves in the harm way to ensure our safety in Biafra land against a terrorist state of Nigeria. You are our heroes. And today, 30th May 2024, we do not just celebrate those who have fought and died, but we celebrate you who are still alive, standing very tall and still fighting. You are the heroes of Biafra. Those of you who have funded the Biafra Liberation Army from 2021 till date, you are the most important of them all at this present day. You are the most important heroes and heroines of Biafra today. And therefore, we celebrate you on this day, the 30th day of May 2024, specifically and specially. If you have funded the Biafra up to this point, everything happened today is to celebrate you. The Biafra children who assist their friends and colleagues at school, who may be in distress, all of you who showed brotherly love to your friends, relatives at school, you are our hero. Many of you have done that in your early days. And today, the people you help in school has become one of those that is making the Biafra freedom and independence possible today. So, you are our hero. And those of you who still have kids going to school, encourage them to help each other when they are at school and when their friends are in distress, especially in the Biafra land. That particular love is needed at this point. Every cabinet member of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, today is your day. As of the heroes of Biafra, we regard you, the cabinet members of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, that you are heroes and heroines of Biafra. And today, we celebrate you. Every civil disobedience today is to celebrate you. Those who have left us in the course of this struggle from the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, today, we use the civil disobedience and every activities today to remember you. Remember your resilience, your support. We also mourn those that have left us. To every Biafran being detained today for Biafra agitation, and those in the dungeon, you are our heroes and heroine. And everything that we do today is to honor you, celebrate you. You will be alive to see Biafra, and you will be free one day. And your continued detention and incarceration will always bring doom to Nigeria. It's our promise. They will never go free by abducting, kidnapping, detaining justly thousands of Biafra, including the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The more they detain you, the more Nigeria will face calamity. It's a promise. To those Biafrans that the Nigeria terrorist state has enforced their disappearance from different checkpoints in Biafra land, And we don't even know whereabouts of them today. If you have been kidnapped, disappeared by the actions of the Nigerian terrorist state, you are a hero of Biafra. And today, everything that is being done, everything happening in Biafra land, the civil disobedience is to honor and celebrate your doggedness, resilience up to this point. And those of you that are still alive, where they keep you, you will all be released. And if they're failing to release you, Nigeria will continue to face the calamity. So if you're alive, we celebrate you. If you are dead, we mourn you. Those of you, over 30 million Biafrans who have voted today, because the news coming from the of electoral officials, as we can see, today is the last day of the self-referendum for the first phase. And today we have recorded, within the sit at home from yesterday and today, over 30 million Biafrans has voted. So those of you 30 million Biafrans who have voted in the homeland alone, in this self-referendum, that the first phase ended today, I want to tell all of you, you have demonstrated it in the sit at home since 2021, almost 3 years plus, and again, at the dying minute, you have demonstrated again that the strength of Biafra and the spirit of Biafra is awakened, and every one of you have been possessed. These 30 million people in Biafra land that have cast their vote, you are the heroes of Biafra today, and we celebrate you. The official announcement will be in Finland during the convention. The officials of the Biafra de facto government in the homeland, every person serving under Biafra de facto government, today, for the very first time in the history of Biafra since after the war, the Biafra government recognize you, and this day, May 30th, 2024, we celebrate every single person serving under Biafra de facto government. You are the heroes and the heroes of Biafra, and this day is specifically for you. I want to make it very clear to the Biafra people that we do not just celebrate the dead, we also celebrate the living. And that is the Biafra we are looking for. That is the example we are going to lay for the people, the younger ones, that they will understand the foundation of the Biafra freedom, that when we are no more in this life, this particular foundation will continue to be very strong as we are building it on solid rock. We will celebrate those that are alive, sacrificing and making things happen in Biafra land, not just only when they are dead. So today, everyone in Biafra de facto government, all the administrators, all the county head, district head, all the secretaries, every person, no matter your position in Biafra de facto government, you are a hero and heroes. And we are keeping record. Every one of you has made a choice to stand up for what is right, to make a positive difference, and to be a beacon of hope for others. Every one of you is a hero. And today, Biafra celebrates you. And among those who have left us and left this world in the process of this struggle for Biafra freedom. We need heroes dedicated to uplifting our nation by fostering meaningful dialogue and not just sharing of and participating in the destructive misinformation practices that create strife, discontent, discord, and hostility in our society and among Biafrans, which the enemy are taking advantage of today. The people we regard as heroes are not those who distract us, not those who come to social media to make libelous claims without any proof. Those who have left the Biafra struggle are now fighting Simon EKPA as their struggle. You can never be a hero of Biafra. And the type of spirit in you is not what we need in Biafra land. We need dedicated heroes. Our individual actions in our circle of influence, whether it be among friends, families, churches, schools, clubs, and groups, have a profound impact on Biafra as a whole. This is a special appeal for those who have been misled and maybe they are finding it very difficult to come back because they feel they have sinned against God and we may not forgive them. We will forgive you. After Biafra has been restored, we can settle our differences. We cannot allow it to sink into moral, intellectual, social, and economic depression. We must choose to make it better through our daily actions. This Heroes Day of Biafra of 2024, let us not just pay lip service to ourselves and to our nation Biafra and to our government in exile and in the homeland. But let us no longer collectively commiserate about what's wrong with the Biafra liberation, but rather let us resolve to work individually and collectively to create the Biafra we all desperately yearn to see. We have the capacity. We can all be heroes for Biafra. On this note, Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu, Philip Effiong, and all the commanders who fought the Biafra war for 3 years, all fallen heroes of the defunct Eastern Security Network, all present fallen heroes of the BLA, Biafra Liberation Army, all fallen and present heroes of the Biafra Defense Forces, and of course, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have all exemplified what it means to be a hero, and we must reflect often on their legacy, which calls on us to be architects of positive change, the guardians of justice and champions of unity. That's exactly what Biafra government in exile and homeland is bringing to the table. In 2021, we find ourselves facing a very unique set of challenges as Biafra agitation undergoes significant transformation after the abduction, kidnapping, and extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria today. And now we have a government, defense forces, and of course, our communities continue to grapple with issues such as Nigeria state-sponsored terrorism, economic inequality, crime, environmental issues, as well as the access to quality education and healthcare. My fellow Biafrans, I am here to tell you there is hope. As we wrestle with these challenges, good things are also happening. Our liberation is breaking the jinx. Our self-referendum phase 1 has just ended today with over 30 million Biafrans voted. For every bad thing that you see or hear about, there are also many good things. It is up to each of us not to only take note of the good things, but to share the good things that are happening. The fact is that amidst the Nigeria challenges today, Biafra has been able to report the safest place so far within the Niger area. And this particular safest place, the credit, honor, praises goes to God. And then to the Biafra Defense Forces. And thirdly, to every person that have funded this liberation since 2021. That is the good news. And it's a fact. While other regions in Nigeria are protesting of hunger, Biafra has remained focused and calm. Even though we have been sitting at home for the past 3 years, because what we are doing is divine. We have seen the increase of food production in Biafra land as a result of the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra resistance fighters guiding and making sure that Fulani terrorists do not come, destroy, kill our farmers like they have done in the past. For this reason, we have seen the increase in food production in Biafra land. While others are suffering from hunger, in other parts of Nigeria, Biafrans are eating fat. Though the Nigerian state has used all the media propaganda trying to blackmail the activities of the Biafra Liberation and the Biafra government in exile to no avail. This year, we've seen them sharing flyers of Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, telling Biafrans not to listen and believe what Simon Ekpa is doing. Today, again, on this particular holy day, they have also failed. They rolled out military, rolled out armored tanks, rolled out helices, those places where they plan to kill Biafra. The Biafra Defense Forces neutralized many of them. You can see it happening. A significant lower level of crime compared to other regions. That is exactly what the Biafra government in exile has achieved. No Fulani terrorism, unlike other regions of Nigeria, where 500 people are being kidnapped on a daily basis and ransoms are being paid. Many are dead, many are still alive, and their families are looking and searching for them. We also make sure, as they are militarizing the Biafra territory by the Nigerian state, we are also demilitarizing them, delegitimizing them, making sure that those who are staying in checkpoints and forcing the disappearance of Biafra people will never ever sleep with their 2 eyes closed. What does all of this mean for you? It means a freedom and more economic opportunities and control of the Biafra territory. We have achieved that even before December 2nd, where the Biafra redeclaration or declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra will be announced. It means Biafra government are now in charge. It means also more money to the traders in the southeast and south-south part of Biafra. It also shows that our delegitimization of Nigeria has yielded the desired result. Once Biafra is declared on December 2nd, 2024 and defended, we will build you more government houses where people will have shelter, good shelter, supply water for your communities, improve our schools, build state-of-the-art modern schools and libraries, improve our hospitals, pay our police, teachers, nurses, and workers generally, and make our land more secured. That is the dream of every Biafran, and this is the dream of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government. On this Heroes Day, the 30th day of May 2024, I encourage each and every one of you to embrace your own heroism and grasp the opportunities before you make any other meaningful change in your life. This particular heroism will shape in the future of Biafra and make sure that the heroes past will never regret the action they took in 1967 and of course beyond. And the life of others, I encourage you to believe in yourself, Biafrans, and your ability to make a positive differences. Be a compassionate and empathic toward others. Seek out opportunity to contribute positively to your community and your country, Biafra. And above all, recognize that your own actions, you can transform your Biafra. You are who you are, and you are who you have been waiting to be. Let this Hero Day be a catalyst for a renewed determination. Let us be heroes in our homes, in our churches, in our schools, in our shrines for those who are traditional worshippers, in our workplace, and in our communities. Today, the heroes of Biafra Defense Forces has decimated many terrorist army and still counting. Let us work hand in hand to build a Biafra that continue to shine as a beacon of progress. We have always said that Biafra will be the beginning of the civilization in Africa. Inclusivity and prosperity in Africa. May the indomitable spirit of our heroes guide and inspire us to overcome any obstacle, surmount any hurdle, and continue our journey toward a brighter tomorrow. As we intensify the Biafra liberation, together we must keep on building the forces of Biafra for total emancipation. Happy Heroes Day. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. Bless Biafra land. Bless you, all the media heads, media warriors of the Biafra de facto government and the Biafra Republic government in exile. May God bless the cabinet, ministers, those who have made things happen in this particular phase of the liberation of Biafra. As Nigeria continue to struggle how to solve this mathematics, we will continue to provide solution. Dialogue. You can never defeat Biafra with the barrels of guns. It's impossible. The earlier you realize this, the better for you. Biafra has picking up guns to defend themselves by activating the internationally recognized self-defense, and nothing will stop them and nothing will make this gun to go down. The earlier you know that dialogue is the solution and the only way, the better for you. We are not also asking and pleading for dialogue, but it has come to the point where we are thinking that maybe many of those who are sponsoring and parading this particular terrorist state of Nigeria, giving them backup, may have lost their senses of reasoning. And Finland will continue to stand by to be a mediator. It's an advice that the Biafra Republic government in exile has given. If you're expecting that I will fold my hand and watch you kill my people, kill women and children in Biafra land without self-defense, you are dreaming. Believe me, we will intensify this particular self-defense, make sure we provide more material, sophisticated weapon for the Biafra Defense Forces to defend our women and children, because nobody will do that for us. If you are yet to be part of the sponsor of the Biafra liberation today, you are missing, and the opportunity is knocking at your door today. Be that particular person that will write your name in the history book. I want to use this opportunity to thank again the 30 million Biafrans that have voted. Those of you who are yet to vote, you will wait. The next phase of the voting will start on the 1st of June 2024 and end sometime August. So, if you have not voted, the next phase of the vote will start with either a new link, as the case may be. It will be announced by the appropriate department in due time. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra.
basis. Where there's the impunity, which is
ka ndị be anyị daalụ nne nụ ngị bụ onye ma na-ege ntị ka isi wee nụkwa n'onu anyị and ka isi wee sorola anyị n'ihe anyị na-eme na ife anyị mere n'ụbọchị nke taa na Eastern News 24. anyị si na ọ ya dịrị ncha dị na mma na Chukwuka bịa ma ya nọrọ ya ofu na ofu otu anyị kwuru otu aka ya dịrịrị ise 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 dịka o si dị ụ na-anụgo n'ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwugasị dị iche iche and chetakwa na ihe a bụ evening tea before anyị aga n'elu ikwu okwu dị aha anyị chọrọ ikwu nke Igbo ọ bụrụ na ihe a ka bụ ụbọchị ize gị na-esoro anyị na Eastern News 24 kabalụ ka ị join anyị and subscribe or turn on your notification ka ịlapụ miss any of our daily update. Ọ dị ezigbo mkpa ụmụchukwu n'elu akwụkwọ ka ịlapụ miss ya maka na ebe ị ga na-eweta latest information na-emenụ ka ịma ka esi azụ onwe gị dịka o si dị anyị jikwala ada ekene mmadụ dịka PM and also bụ ndị n'ọrụ n'ụlọ okwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye ndu nke ndị Igbo. Chukwuka bịa ma ya nọnyere gị ikpe gị na-abịa na 19th Chukwuka bịa ma ga-enye gị freedom ise 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 ị ga-ewere onwe gị ọ nwere ife onye ịrọpụrụ ime gị maka ife ị na-ekwu bụ eziokwu. Chukwuka bịa masị gị kwuo eziokwu a na-akụrọ mmiri the gospel of Chukwuka bịa ya ka ọ na-ezi cheki ife niile onye ndu kwuru pịkọ ka kreatọ cheki stọk ya bụ ife niile a bụ ife n'ime obodo kịta Chinefe a na-anụ ọzọ anọgide asị na sineti enye ya 500 million gịnị ka a jizi ya eme and people nọ na-ata afọ anọgide si mba not 255 million. What is happening? Sometimes na-ajụ ndị bayo gịnị na-eme na anyị ka e mere anyị ife a anọgide asị na-eburu ụmụ akwụkwọ 200 and something Christians to tell you that this country can never be one. Ọ bụrụ ofu chekie ya ọ bụkwa a ga-asịkwa nọ ndị Biafra Liberation Army bi eje burugo n'ụmụaka na Sokoto a ga-akpọkọfa afa na to tell you the country the bias everything is not working, nothing is working. Nwere ife na-arụ ọrụ everything dị paralyzed ka onye ike ụwago chekie ya na ife anyị na-agwụ bụ eziokwu ịghọtago $1 n'ugoro exchange onye agha ndụrụ over na 750 now today is sending bụ almost 1,658 naira. Imagine Igbo bụ Igbo ọgwụna kwa ha m n'ọnụ kabalụ ka kọmentị ya n'ihe and share ya ọ dị mkpa ka o lichie more of our blooders and bleeders ka ha mara ife na-eme n'obodo. Daalụ nne ngwanụ ka emesịa n'ume Igbo.